Hey y'all, this is Carly and I am back with another warm review. So if you've seen any of my recent videos, you know that I have a million hauls that I still need to film that are just still sitting there in the boxes. At this point, it's probably at least 20 and maybe even more than that. So again, I do still intend to try to crank those out at some point, but the problem is that in the meantime, my melting basket keeps getting filled up, and I know that y'all enjoy warm reviews, so this is just kind of the video that I needed to film today, because as you can see, this is one of those fairly large size Sterilite bins. Let's see, I guess 16 quart, so you can kind of see the dimensions there, and it is overflowing with wax. So I definitely needed to do this so that I can put all of this away and throw out my empties and get started again. So I am going to move this out of the way so that the screen is not quite as cluttered while y'all are watching this, and then I will just grab at things one by one. So I'm going to start out with what I'm melting right now. Again, please ignore my nails. I do have an appointment to get them done, but I haven't gone to it yet, I guess. So I'm just trying to get some videos out. But this first one is Coconut Creamsicle from Barrett Wax Crafts. This is one of my first melts from him. Everything that I've melted so far performed really well, and this is no different. I would say this has a medium to strong throw right now in my two living room warmers. Now, if you were wanting a really sweet coconut or a bakery coconut or anything like that, this is not it. To me, this is truly a suntan lotion coconut. I do get a coconutty scent, but it's really, I don't know how to describe it other than that this is a suntan lotion scent to me, like a coconut suntan lotion. I love it. I love that type of scent that screams summer to me. But if you don't like that, you might not like this one, but it could just be my nose. So if you like coconut at all, I guess give this one a try, but it definitely is a good performer. I'm melting something else right now, but I don't see the packaging for it, so I'm just going to keep going with other stuff. This is Big Bird from Vintage Chic Scents. This one is crushed pineapple, banana, coconut cream pie, and you can see that this has a nice long cure on it. This was a really big snowflake, so I cut it into 6 pieces, and each one of these is probably the size of a piece when I would cut a rose into fourths. And I put this in both of my living room warmers, and I would say it was a solid medium throw. It might have gotten to like a medium high throw during the strongest point of it going, but I would say this was at least a solid medium, which is pretty good for me for VCS, and it was really good. You got the pineapple, you got the coconut. It did have a little bit of a bakery hint from that coconut cream pie, so this was really good. I really enjoyed that one. And all of my wax I typically change after 4 hours regardless, so I can't really speak too much on the longevity of it. Some things I leave for longer than that, but for the most part I change my wax after 4 hours. This is Salty Sierra Sweet Lavender Marshmallow from Sassy Girl Aroma. People rave about this scent. I am no different. This is really good. This scent will last forever if you let it keep going. I know that the first time I melted this, I melted it like at night and then all day the next day, and it was still throwing. It was the same way this time. I melted it in my living room last night, and I could still smell it this morning. I was just ready to change it to something else. So this is really fresh, really sweet. You get that lavender. This is a really, really nice blend. If you like that kind of fresh, salty Sierra note and you like lavender, you would really enjoy this one. Next, we have from Super Tarts. This is a Bam Bag in 90210, which is, I'm gonna have to read it outside of the camera, Peachy Coconut Smoothie, Cotton Candy, and Seaside. So this one, that Seaside in it is really strong. It's really a fresh, like, oceany note, almost kind of like salty sea air or like an ocean breeze or something like that. That's kind of what the Seaside is like. To me, that's definitely the strongest note. And then you do get like that peachy coconut fruity summery type scent. This performs very well. I would say this is definitely a high medium, at least maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10, and I always really enjoy melting that one. Again, something that is just perfect for summer. This is Tipio Cabana Boy from the Melting Duck, Tropical Soda, Honeydew Melon, Banana, and Bartlett Pear. The first time I melted this, I wasn't a huge fan. This time, I did enjoy it. I still didn't get too strong of a throw from it. I would say, again, that it was a solid medium. In my living room warmers, I would have liked for it to have been a little bit stronger, but my husband really enjoyed this one. And it didn't really have a weird note to it that I disliked this time like it did the first time that I melted it. So I don't know if as it cured, it just kind of mellowed out or blended together better, but I did enjoy melting this one. Not a favorite, probably wouldn't be a repurchase for me, but I did enjoy it. This is Sweet Caroline from Rose Girls Cherry Berry Punch Blue Hawaiian and Ice Cream. I melted this on my birthday, which is July 4th, if you saw my July 4th scent pics. This one was amazing. I actually melted this one at my parents' house while we were over there celebrating my birthday. It wasn't too strong. She just has one warmer in the kitchen, and it's a really open concept space, so it's kind of hard for wax to have a super, super great throw in there. She does get great throw from some things, from some Super Tarts and some other Rose Girls. I would say this was probably a medium, but I think in a smaller space it would have done better. But it smelled great. You got that Cherry Berry Punch, you got the Blue Hawaiian, and it was a little bit sweet and creamy like from that ice cream. So I really enjoyed that one. I'm excited to melt it in a smaller space or with more warmers going at the same time and kind of see how it does in that scenario. The next one I also melted on July 4th. This is Sunset in July from Rose Girls, Blue Hawaiian, Cherry Berry Punch, Satsuma, and Pineapple. This does not smell at all like the other one. I mean, you do still get the Blue Hawaiian and the Cherry Berry Punch, but this is so much zestier and fruitier and citrusy from that Satsuma and Pineapple. So this one is really fun. This is what I melted at home before we went over there for my birthday. And this was a strong throw. I put this in the 2 living room warmers and it performed really well. It melted all day. I really, really enjoyed this one. Again, that is a perfect summer scent. This is Elmo's World from Vintage Chic Scents, Strawberry Pomegranate Tropical Fruit Punch. This one I would say, again, was a solid medium in the living room warmers. This was another snowflake that I cut into 4 pieces. You definitely get that tropical fruit punch the most. This is kind of like a fruity drink scent, and I did really enjoy that one. This was from the Scented Squirrel Advent Calendar and Whipped Cream Top Spice Pears. Pears, spices, musk, white patchouli, and whipped cream. I melted this in one of our extra bedrooms. My husband had actually turned it off before I went in there to ever smell it, so I'm not really sure how this one did. I will say the scent didn't really linger because I didn't smell it when I went in there later, but I honestly don't know how long the warmer had been off, so I can't speak too much about that one. It smelled pretty good on cold. This, again from the Scented Squirrel, is Amish Friendship Bread, fresh baked bread, raisins, nuts, and strawberries. This one I melted in the kitchen again. Again, I'm just trying to use up some of this older stuff. This is from last October. This didn't perform as well this time as it did the first time I melted it. I couldn't smell it all that much, but I think that we were cooking in there at some point during the time that it was going, so that could have contributed. From Haley's Heavenly Scents, this is Americana. I melted half of this in the kitchen on my birthday. This is a very, very true-to-life blueberry scent, in my opinion. I wasn't the hugest fan. I think I like a sweeter, more of a candy blueberry, but this is a true, authentic blueberry scent. If you like that, that one was really good. My husband really enjoyed that one. Last night, we melted Tin Man in the bedroom. This is Pink Sugar, Sweet Lavender Cream, and Stainless Steel, which makes it just a little bit of a musky, masculine type note. I just ordered a BAM bag in this one, so I thought that I could start using up some more of it, so I just did 1 cube in the bedroom. It performed really well, as always. You definitely got that masculine cologne note with the Pink Sugar and Sweet Lavender, so that is really good. That's a spinoff of Go to Sleep, if you're familiar with that scent from Super Tarts. Another one from Super Tarts, this is Wizard Toasted Mallow, Fireside, and Cinnamon Sticks. This was so amazing. I don't know what made me crave this scent, but I was just craving it at night the other day. I thought of this specifically and went directly to get it, and it was so good. And when my husband came in the next morning, he raved about how great it still smelled. It lasted forever. You really got the toasted marshmallow, you really got cinnamon. It was just a really nice scent. This will be absolutely amazing when it's cold in the fall, but it was also perfect right now, so I really, really love this scent. If you like cinnamon at all, I think you would really enjoy that one. From Rose Girls, I melted part of this half pie and Alice in Slumberland. Sorry, this is honeydew, cotton candy frosting, and the lavender. I think I melted this one in the bedroom one night. This is actually a little bit powdery to me. I really, really enjoyed it, but I think either the lavender is like a really herbal lavender or kind of like a powdery lavender. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, but I don't think necessarily that this would be for everyone. If you really like any type of lavender, like, you're not too partial on what type of lavender it is, you would probably love this, but I don't think that every single person would like it. As far as my husband goes, I don't think it was his favorite. I think he likes a sweeter lavender, but I really enjoyed this one, so I'll probably just melt it when he works nights. If I haven't mentioned before, he is an EMT full-time and a part-time firefighter, so he works on an ambulance and fire truck, 24-hour shifts every couple of days. So when I talk about him coming in the morning and saying how something smells, or like not being here in the evening, that is why, because he works 24-hour shifts. If I have not mentioned that before. This is Jaws from Super Tart, Sea Salt, Fresh Air, Seagrass, Sliced Plum, and what's that last part? Sweet Pear. This one always performs really well. I melted this in the living room on a rainy day. It was a strong throw. It lasted for a really long time. My husband loved it. I loved it. So this is, if you like those kinds of fresh scents, as everyone says, you would really enjoy that one. Next, I have 1,000 Times Goodnight. This is Lavender Chamomile. This was another one that was a little bit of a powdery note. I really enjoyed it. This was perfect for nighttime. I thought that it was really relaxing. It had, I would say, a high-medium throw in the bedroom with just one piece of this rose. So I really, really enjoyed that one. Next, I have Toto from Super Tarts. This is Shaving Cream. Omen, which is Ocean, Apple and Vanilla Bean Noel, and Fierce. I melted this in the living room, I believe. It wasn't as strong as I would have liked, but you definitely could get the Shaving Cream. You could get the Omen and that cologne note. This is really kind of a masculine, fresh type scent. It was really, really good. And I could be remembering wrong, but I remember it being like a solid medium or a high medium throw, whereas as far as how it smells on cold, I thought it would be like a strong throw. So, but I do really enjoy that scent. I'm really enjoying those masculine, you know, kind of cologne or shaving cream and all of that kind of scent right now. I'm not sure why. That's kind of weird for the summer, but I have been really enjoying it. This is Rosewater Cookies from Razzle Dazzle Wax. I melted, I guess, half of this big flower-looking shape in the kitchen one day. You definitely got a bakery note. You definitely got that rose note. It was a little bit powdery from the rose. I feel like I keep saying things are powdery, but that's just kind of the kind of stuff I melted this time. But it was good. I enjoyed it. It's not something that I would probably repurchase, but I will use the rest of what I have. Next, from Rose Girls, this is Florida Key Lime Cream Cheese Cupcakes. I melted this in the living room. I would say, again, solid medium to high medium. I didn't have any really, like, standout, strong throw things besides the couple that I've mentioned this time. But, you know, that's okay. A medium or a high medium is typically good for me. Sometimes stronger than that can be headache inducing, so that is fine for me. This was really good. You got a nice key lime. You definitely got, I don't want to say a sour note, but that kind of like tangy note from the cream cheese. So this one was really nice. It's not too much of a bakery scent at all. So if you don't like bakery, it's more of like a sweet, tart, tangy like key lime with that cream cheese. I didn't really get the cupcakes out of that. I melted half of one of these shapes in coconut lavender fluff in the bedroom. This is from Candles from the Keeping Room. This was really, really good. It's just a sweet coconut lavender scent, so I enjoyed that one. Candles from the Keeping Room is always pretty solid. I have Doomsday from Super Tarts. This is plum, iced tea, and lemon slices. This is the type of scent that I would never just choose to purchase, but she did a flash sale of some leftover BAM bags. Gosh, I guess like a month ago or maybe even more than that, and all of the ones that I wanted and added to my cart sold out like immediately. I was on my phone and kept having like technical difficulties and everything sold out, and this was the only one that was left, and Brandy had raved about this one, so I just grabbed it, and I'm really glad I did. You definitely get the iced tea, the plum, and the lemon slices. This is very refreshing. I melted this in the living room. I would say this did actually have a pretty strong throw, and it's just a great summer scent. So I'm not the hugest on tea scents, but I do enjoy that one. From Vintage Chic Scents, this is Gilligan's Island, Fresh Pineapple, and Bahama Fizz type. I melted one piece of this in the bedroom, and it's just a nice fizzy pineapple scent. This did well, medium to high medium. Enjoyed that one. from Vintage Chic Scents again. This is Violet Marshmallow Wafers. I melted actually a whole half of one of these roses in the bedroom as a nighttime melt. Again, a little bit powdery. It definitely has a floral note from that violet, but I would say that it's balanced out by that kind of bakery note from the marshmallow wafers. I really enjoyed this. If you just hate floral, you hate powdery, you probably wouldn't like this, but I think it's a really nice, relaxing nighttime melt if you do like that kind of thing. From Rainbow Melts, I melted zucchini jam, creamy zucchini and strawberry jam filled donuts. I cut one of these pie slices in half and melted it in the living room. It was really good. Once again, with this one, wasn't as strong as I would have liked. Probably, I would say it was a high medium. You definitely got the strawberry, you got the bakery note. This is a really, really great scent. I may melt it in the bedroom next time so that it's a little bit stronger. From Blank Label, I melted Bippity Boppity Boutique, which is strawberry watermelon cake. This actually did really well. I can't remember, like, on a scale of 1 to 10 how good the throw was, but I remember being surprised that this really performed really well. I melted one of these shapes in half and melted it in the living room, and it was really good. You definitely got those fruity notes. You got the bakery note from the cake. That one was very nice. Next, I have Blackberry Milk Glass from Vintage Chic Scents. This is Blackberry Wildberry Cake Batter Sugar Milk. This was one of the victims that accidentally sat in the sun for a week or two while I was moving because I didn't realize that the sunlight was coming in through that window in the extra bedroom where they were sitting waiting to be put away. So a few things did get a little bit discolored, 4 or 5 things, and this is one of them. But it still performed super well. I melted a piece of this in my bedroom warmer. I would say this had a high throw. This was really fabulous. You got that kind of fruity, that blackberry wildberry scent. You definitely could get the sugar milk. I loved this one, and I'm excited to melt more of that. I'll probably do so pretty quickly to get through it since it did sit in the sun for a little bit. From Razzle Dazzle Wax, I have Razzle Dazzle, which I think is like a blue raspberry type scent. I don't remember the exact scent description. Actually, I just put a piece of this in the car in one of those little mason jars with holes in it because I am in Texas. It's super hot here. I didn't have too much luck doing that last summer, but I didn't start until the end of the summer, so I thought that I'd try it again. It's in my husband's Jeep. And it did melt a couple of times, and then it really hasn't since then. I'm not really sure why, because the Jeep has been, like, sitting out in the sun at different times, and it's been really hot outside, but you could smell it for a day or two, and then not really so much after that. So I may try it again. This isn't one of my favorites. This is just something that I'm kind of trying to get through, so I may just continue to put a piece in there every couple of days until this is gone, because it did smell really good for the first day or two. From Super Tarts, I have Mother of Dragons. This is Satsuma and Sweet Pineapple. I melted this in the living room. This was definitely a strong throw. Really tart sweetness from that pineapple. This is really, really nice. Again, Scream Summer, great fruity summery scent. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I have Disneyland. This is Creamsicle, Cotton Candy, Lemonade, Strawberry, Pineapple, and Whipped Cream. I do not believe that Julie makes this blend anymore. This was actually from the time that there was a defect with Disneyland chunk bags. I don't know what happened, but something about when she was pouring it, some device that she was using broke or something like that. And so people were complaining that they got no throw from this, and she tried it herself and also got no throw. So she actually refunded everyone who purchased this. I did receive a refund for it. I still did not want to just throw it out. I thought that I would keep it and just kind of see if I could get any performance, and even in a small area from it. I melted this in my living room warmers and in a bathroom warmer, and there really wasn't too much throw at all. You could smell it a tiny bit, but I just hate to waste. I hate to just throw things out, so I probably will, I mean, at least in one of the extra bedrooms or in a bathroom, I probably will continue to melt this just to get through it, but that's definitely not the typical performance from Sassy Girl Aroma. It shouldn't turn you off from ordering from her or anything like that. I've never heard that happening with any of her other scents. It just happened to be the only time that I've ordered from Sassy Girl Aroma. One of the scents that I got that just happened to be the case with it, which is, you know, just super coincidental. Again, not upset about it at all. She did refund everybody who got this, so it's just a bonus to me if I can get any performance at all from this, but that is not a reflection of Sassy Girl Aroma at all. I just thought I would see if I could possibly get any throw from that to avoid just throwing it out and wasting it. This is Hotel Cortez mixed with Starfleet from the Super Tarts Advent Calendar. Yes, I'm still getting through some of these. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, tres leche cake, cinnamon donut, zucchini bread, jelly donut, and sugar cookie. I actually melted this in the kitchen to see if I needed a band bag of Starfleet, which I determined that I did. The Starfleet part is just the zucchini bread, jelly donut, and sugar cookie. This was so amazing. The jelly donut is a standout note in this with all of that different bakery. I will definitely try to get some Hotel Cortez, either if it's offered in a band bag or as clamshells, and mix it with that Starfleet bam, because this was amazing. Brandy comes up with fabulous blends, even of her blends, so it's really amazing. From Rose Girls, this is a mini melter bag in Nope 2020. This is blueberry waffles and whipped cream. The first time I melted this, it was super strong and it lasted forever in the bedroom. I melted this one in the kitchen and I could smell it for several hours, but it wasn't too strong at all. However, again, I think we were cooking at some point in there while this was going, so that's not really a fair representation. It is a great bakery blueberry scent though. This is pink boxers from Wilma's. I melted, I think, just a cube of this in my bedroom warmer, and this was amazing. This was a really good, I think it's like a pink sugar laundry scent. I really, really enjoyed this one. I've been really enjoying all of the Wilma's that I've been melting lately. I got Wilma's, I placed a small order, and I also got some from a swap that I did. I don't think I ever hauled that, and now I've actually used a lot of it, but I've really enjoyed my Wilma's that I've melted so far. From Super Tarts, the Once Upon a Time collection, this is Mr. Gold, which is suntan lotion and golden sands. I melted this yesterday in my living room warmers. It did really well. I would say it was a high medium. It's a really nice, summery, fresh suntan lotion scent. That one was really good. It lasted at least 4 or 5 hours, and then it was still going when I changed it out. I was just ready for something else because it started storming, and I put in that Salty Sierra Sweet Lavender Marshmallow. This from Rose Girls is fresh cucumber and pink sugar. This is a really fresh, watery pink sugar scent. The more that I've melted this, it's not really my favorite on warm, but my husband really likes it. It is a really nice fresh scent, and it's definitely good. It's just not one of my favorites. I just don't know if I would repurchase it, but it did perform really well. I would say a high medium in the living room. We melted this on a day when it was raining, and it was just perfect and fresh and cleansing and all of those things. So I do like that one. I'm just not sure if it would be a repurchase for me. From Rose Girls again, this is I Love You and I Like You, Hawaiian Hibiscus, Fresh Rain, and Violet. I melted this one in the bedroom when it was raining. Performed really well. It is very floral, but it's like a light, fresh floral that I really enjoy. My husband hates floral, and he really likes this one. So if that's any indication, I would definitely try this one if you're looking to kind of dip your toes in the floral a little bit. From Candles in the Keeping Room, this is Strawberry Milk. I melted this one the day before my birthday in the living room. I cut one of these big strawberries in half. This was a high medium throw. It was a true strawberry milk scent, a really creamy, sweet, milky strawberry. I loved that one. I'm a real fan of sugar milk or milk scents. If you're not, you probably wouldn't like that one, but I loved it. From Rose Girls again, Americana Smoothie. I melted this one in the bedroom on my birthday. This is Blackberry Jam, Monster Cookie, and Marshmallow Smoothie. I smelled this all day, all night, and then still could smell it the next morning, so this definitely has longevity to it. It's a really nice bakery blackberry scent. So good. Everybody raves about this one, and it is amazing. It lasts a super long time. Smells really, really good. So if you like bakery at all, I would recommend that one. From Super Tarts, this is Toodles, which is Mouse Ooze, Iced Lemonade and Lollipops, and Gain. I just got a bam bag in this, so I thought I would try some. I cut this scent shot in half and then in half again and put it in each of my living room warmers. I probably could have just done half and half, but it was when I was studying for my last section of the CPA exam, and I didn't want to get a headache or anything because Mouse Ooze is super strong and so is Gain. So I would say this was a solid medium throw with the amount that I melted, but it was really, really nice. I don't know that I would have wanted it to be stronger because, like I said, it might have been headache inducing, but this is a really just like tart lemonade scent with that Gain, a little bit of sweetness. This is really, really good if you like lemon laundry. From Super Tarts, I have Lucky Lemons. This is lemon curd mixed with our Lucky Charms House Blend Magically Delicious. I melted this one in the bedroom. My husband thought that it smelled like Fruit Loops. I thought that it smelled like a lemon marshmallow scent. It was, I would say, a high medium throw. So I don't really have too much to say about this one. I wasn't in the bedroom too much while this was melting, but that one was good, I would say. And now I have a ton of empties that I'm just going to run through. Pearberry birthday cake from Candles from the Keeping Room. High medium throw. This one was good. Kind of a fruity birthday cake scent. From Candy Panda, the Underdog. This was some type of Fruit Loop scent. I remember this performing well. I don't remember all too much about it, but it's definitely a Fruit Loop blend, and I really enjoyed that one. I have a sample from Zate Bath and Banana Pudding. I melted this one in the kitchen. It was really, really good. I'm glad that I got a full size of that. You definitely got like a banana bakery note from that one. Really enjoyed that. From, let's see, something else is stuck to that. From Super Tarts, Nightmare Before Christmas, Herbal Lavender, Sweet Candy Canes, Fluffy Cotton Candy. I just ordered a BAM in this one, so I finished it up in the bedroom. It's definitely an herbal lavender. You get the peppermint. If you don't like herbal lavender, you wouldn't like this one. I love it. I think it's really relaxing for nighttime. From Sweet Wagon Scents, I melted a macaroon and Genovese in the kitchen. This is warm custard stuffed flaky dough with a hint of lemon. Really nice bakery scent with just, like it says, a tiny hint of lemon. That one was really nice. From Candy Panda, I have Little Drummer Boy. This is kind of like a really sweet cinnamon scent. I melted this one in the kitchen. Really good, kind of like a cinnamon bakery. From Super Tarts, I have Tate and Violet because I also have a BAM in this. This is Sweater Weather Cotton Candy Blackberry Peppermint. Really relaxing for nighttime. You get the blackberry and the peppermint the most from this one, I would say, but I enjoyed that one in the bedroom. This was a random sample from Sweet Wagon Scents. It was actually really, really good. It smelled really good. I have no idea what it is though, so not too helpful. From Jamie Ann's Wax Creations, I melted Melon Trip, which is shaving cream, watermelon, and marshmallow. This was a really nice shaving cream blend. Like I said, I've been loving those. You definitely got the fruity watermelon. I would say this was a solid medium to a high medium from this one. That was really good. Today, I am melting Knox in the kitchen, blueberry cobbler, sugar cookie dough, and vanilla bean noel. This is a fabulous sweet blueberry bakery scent. Could not recommend this one more. So, so good if you like blueberry. Also, from Bento Wax Co., I melted Wingardium Leviosa, berries and cotton candy. That was a really good sweet berry scent in the bedroom. And also from Bento Wax Co., Hello Kitty, apple pie and sugar cookie dough, spicy apple with a bakery scent. That one was good. House of Stark was a coffee scent from Super Tarts in the bedroom. That one was a strong throw. And then Caramel Pretzel from Wilma's was fabulous in the kitchen. Really good throw, really good scent. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon in another video.